All right, sound machine on, sirens endless here. It's a fucking living nightmare here. 2:15 p.m. They came back into the murder room. You can tell they're there because they're turning the TV on and off now. After shop open, organ harvesting, dead bodies chopped up. Multiple hours since they reported last. Okay, and at that point, when they come back in thinking they're free from arrest, harbored terrorists to do these kind of heinous, violent acts, just forever here as long as they fucking want. They bring all this really evil military, and this is what I'm supposed to say. This evil military is very, very aware. There are 3 Supreme Court justices, and this is on down the ranks, federal. All the justices, okay? I am college educated, you just can't tell anymore. They would have done this to anybody with a PhD down to an associate's degree. They don't care what we studied or what we accomplished. This is the Trump and the organized crime people. There's the white nationalists who signed up for the world to know. They're famous for it. We are white nationalists. We stand with Trump. We stand with all these disgusting people in Florida and so on and so forth. And then there's this whole other group of United States population that is gangster, that is mafia. And this is not just black people. Sorry, I said gangster first. Like, you think I'm going after blacks to me after all these years. You should really know better. This is Asian, this is Latin, this is black, this is white, this is whoever thinks they're gangster. Irish gangster, this makes you happy. Black gangster, any sort of gangster, gang, street gang is my point. Mafia, more organized crime is really serious, okay? The romanticization and the glorification of organized crime from the days of Oscar-winning movies. You know, Goodfellas and stuff. I watch these movies, they're not bad, but what happened since 1962, don't forget how long this has been allowed to run its course. There was no red line. And they intentionally wanted the people to fall in love with organized crime and see organized crime as these sympathetic victims of a cruel system. Organized crime sells child porn. They are the first ones to peddle and get out onto the street corner child pornography. They're not victims of a system. They chop up bodies. Professional motherfucking creeps do this and get normally in normal times put in prison for it. Life sentences, double life sentences. This is why. But since 1962, we lost our way. We forgot this stuff here. All right? And now these individuals are respected and cherished and adored. And then the city of Washington has shown the rest of the world this and made their terrorist self famous. They stroll their babies and everybody comes by and parties and dances, and life is good. These people cannibalizing. These people organ harvesting are our famous heroes. And the world knows it. Everybody knows there's a terrorist cell here. Okay, the Americans on historical record made famous their terrorists. I never heard of that until the Americans did this on legal paper. And they did. And they had their cops protect their terrorists from arrest. Every part of this action, the cops to the strolling by, to the dance parties outside, dance party, was a show of, you're famous. We can do whatever we want. We're all famous. Okay, the Albanian mafia garage door is opening as one came into floor 3. Okay, I am to report all this. Because of these famous terrorists, free from arrest in the middle of the Capitol, and the more that this is famous, the more alive and famous the fucking terrorists feel and know they are. They have reached and achieved a pot of gold. This is it. They have really done something now. They're big time. You should see what I see when I see these fucking white fucking weirdos on meth in these backyards. They really think they're big time. It is what I will always remember because I saw it, thank you, over and over and over again. Okay, so with that brings the evil military. I know to stay in here, but I'll probably be clear, green light clear by the time I'm done just sitting here taking a break. I had to get out of that extra room. I had to come back here. We know what I got to do when the evil military is around. And it's all because everybody's back in their backyards, opening up their garage doors, going onto the street. Look at me in my famous terrace. Watch me drive around. Look at me, man. I'm fucking big time. And then the other one, really psycho ones, the male and female and whoever else is with them, come crawling in that hole they carved right next to it. You know, they come right in. And they're turning on their TVs on and off. It's really fucking creepy. And so these evil military know about this house, but they're really focused on all the judges. We're talking Supreme Court, there's tres. On down through our judicial system. They're taking their judges and putting them somewhere where they will not tattle and talk about them. There are many judges who know a lot about the evil Russian military. It's primarily the white ones, and this would be primarily the evil Russian military. Unfortunately, yeah, Russia and the United States were big time with white nationalism. They are on historical record for it. So the evil Russian military, they're not quite military anymore because Russia took control of this, and I can't do all this, speak all this all the time, repeat things. Okay, I'm hearing pots drop now. I'm hearing the garage door. This garage door you hear all the time. The sirens, I have to have that shit on. It's too fucking much. And as that garage door closes, some sort of big tub pot dropped up there. Okay, so the evil military is not going to have these fucking lunatics sitting in here with the special forces flying over the house, hovering over the house, doing everything in the fuck they do. Okay? And they're going for this. There's three Supreme Court justices that I am supposed to discuss. And these three have outright made attempts on my life. They're guilty of attempted murder. They're guilty of, yeah, and the good guys know that, like JAGs and so on and so forth. They're very fucking aware of that. It's on legal paper. They're about to take them out of the little house in handcuffs, charge them with all sorts of crimes. So what if they're fucking judges? What does this mean? That you can't sin? You can't do some sort of sinister fucking crime? No, they have. Okay, and they protected this terror cell, and part of their charges is they kept sending in cops to a terror cell. 3 Supreme Court justices, and they've done other things. It's the only word I know anymore is things. They've done other criminal things that are big time felonies that fall in the attempted premeditated murder camp. 3 Supreme Court justices. This is our historical history. United States American history. Okay, in 2023. 3 Supreme Court justices. So the evil military can't have this in their perspective. They cannot have these 3 judges sitting around. Oh my God, no. So these 3 and on down, the judicial system, they're going for the judges big time, and that's happening today. And I'm supposed to report that as I get away from that room when they're crawling through the hole in the wall and opening up the garage door and turning the TV on and off.